Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day wherein I just glued in my dentures and I'm leaning back because I have a Charvy in my pocket. It's really, really sad today. And first I'm going to bring out little Charvy here. And you'll notice this is like his third day here. But this is little Charvy, and he's a good little guy. Him and Boogle are my last two rescues. I haven't seen any rescues anywhere ever since I got last Nine Toes. Nobody's had any rescues out that I've seen. So I'm down to just him and Boogle and Mama Squeak. Yes, you heard me correctly. Just three little hamsters. Yesterday, when I came in to the room here, yesterday morning, I gave all my little guys treats. And Bad Ears was doing what Bad Ears does. He was in his cage. Of course he was in his cage. But he was in his nest, hidden inside of his bedding. Because he'd made a huge mound. And then last night, before going to bed, I decided I was going to feed them all with regular seeds. And so I pulled back the lid of his cage, and he was gone. He was lying down on his side, like it had gotten too hot, and while he was just relaxing, his heart stopped. And he just died. I think it just got too hot yesterday. And he was old. He was an older guy. I think he was like the last of my homegrowns after Mama Squeak, because I think he was like one of her babies, and now all of her babies are gone, and Mama Squeak's still here, and two rescues, and I was really, really sad last night, and I'm really sad today. I don't know if because of that my head's going to be in the proper place for a reaction today, to be honest. It's just been kick after kick after kick lately, and I'm doing okay. It's just I really like Bad Ears quite a bit. Didn't expect him to go. But it can happen at any time to anyone. I mean, I used to have another hamster. He was a great big guy. Like, you saw how big Charvy was. He was like at least a half again as big. He was really long. He was just a big guy, and he was really gentle, really soft, really awesome guy. And he had a massive stroke. Just a massive stroke. One day he couldn't even really stand up. Everything was shaking. His face, both sides, just drooped. And when you see a drooping hamster face, it's really, really sad. He just didn't have any muscle stuff left. He sort of hung on for about a week. And I wasn't able to tell because he was still occasionally drinking and still occasionally eating, but he could barely move, and he was just, it killed him. They have the same issues we have as people, so thumbs up on that. But so he died, and now Bad Ears is gone, and I mean, like I say, it happens. Little rodents, like little Charvy here. Charvy, who has been ultra cute this morning. I'm picking him up again. He's been ultra cute. Actually, last night and this morning, he's been running around his cage. And every time I've looked down at him or said something or just moved, he's immediately run over toward me and gotten up on his hind legs like a meerkat and looked and sniffed. And he's just been ultra, ultra cute. So it's a very good thing. Thank you, Charvy, for not being dead. I'll put you back down now. Thank you. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're glad you're not dead, too, so. However much he can think about stuff like that, which isn't much. It happens. Past that, though, I mean, I haven't gotten much done. I mean, yesterday I did a ton of videos, and I'm glad about that. It actually, it pleases me to do that. I mean, people say, you know, when you're feeling bad, take time off. But the thing is, I don't have anything to do if I took time off. And I really like making videos. I mean, this part here is not a a wonderful part. I mean, it's just, I'm yammering. Big deal. Whoopsie doodles. It's, I've got to get the yammering out. I've got to talk about my life, or I'm not going to be able to get through my day. So this part here, this one is just something I have to do. But it's the rest of it, the reactions, the game videos, the going around and walking around town with a camera, the weird little things like that. I love doing stuff like that. It's awesome. I love editing. I love recording. I love thinking of this stuff. I love doing this sort of thing. It's both work in that I've made it my purpose, and we all need a purpose in life, because after all, there is no reason or purpose to life. There is no purpose or meaning to any human activity, and we are all just waiting to die. That's my existential nihilism. I find it very freeing because you don't have any external purpose. There is no external purposes. There is no meaning or existence to life beyond sheer, simple survival. Pass on your genes to the next generation. Boom. Once that's done, your job's over. You don't need a life. In fact, you're old. The nature wants to get rid of you. You've passed your genes on. Bye-bye. But life is more than that, because we have this between our ears, our big old brains. And so we have to put our own meaning, our own purpose into life. I find that freeing, because now I've got my own purpose, my own existence, my own reasons. And it's awesome. I find it very freeing, very fulfilling. And so because of that, my purpose, my meaning, what I do is I make videos for people. Because number one, it helps me. It's helping me get over the death of my wife. And if I hadn't started this channel, I'd be gone already. I would have died. So thumbs up for that. And it helps other people. I cannot tell you how many comments I get and how many postcards I have gotten thanking me for doing what I'm doing and continuing to go on, because it shows other people that it works and they can do it. They can do it too. I have kept people alive, and that is the best feeling in the world. Let me tell you, I'm still a caregiver basically. And that's another reason that I'm doing this. And it pleases me, so it's not like it's an obligation. I'm doing this because I really enjoy it, but I'm still being a caregiver, basically. I spent the last, from 1989 until I broke my back, I worked as a caregiver in a series of nursing homes. And that's when I realized that in the first year of being a nurse's aide, because I just went into it because I needed a job. I just needed a job. And once I got into it, it was like, oh my God, this is what I have to do. And I stayed in healthcare after that because it was what I needed to do. I needed to be a caregiver. I needed to care for people, and it was very fulfilling that way. Afterward, when I broke my back, my wife started to die. She had to have heart surgery, and from that point on, it was a slow cycle downhill until she finally died 4 years ago. But I was her caregiver for 10 years after that. Literally her caregiver. She started off a vibrant, beautiful, wonderful, independent, strong woman. She worked as a nurse in a geriatric care in a nursing home. That's not easy. So she had the ability and the power. We went for walks. We did stuff. She did Rainbow Girls. She did all sorts of stuff. It was amazing the amount of stuff she did. And toward the end, I had to push her in a wheelchair just to go down to the bathroom. So it was really, really hard for her. But I'm a caregiver. And I needed a purpose. And even just making videos was kind of like, it's good, but I need something past that maybe. But once I started especially talking to my therapist, who had said to me, it's like, I only see people one at a time. I'm only helping people one at a time. How many people are you helping on a daily basis? Not bad. So definitely a thumbs up on that. I do this for me. And I do this because I'm also a caregiver. And I care about everybody else in the world. So thumbs up for that. I got a purpose. It's self-imposed. But that's the best kind. And it's going to keep me going. I've got videos. I've got people. I've got stuff to do. I've got a purpose. And that's it. That is important. Especially if you are a man. Especially if you are a man in Western society. I'm not too sure about Eastern societies. As in, not full Eastern like Eastern Asia. But like, you know, in the Ukraine and various parts of Russia and all that. I've never really been able to study life under that sort of thing, so I don't know. I just know that under Western stuff and such like that, if you take away a man's ability to work, because we push work is your identity, you are your work. Big time here in the USA, but big time also in just the rest of the Western world. But you are not your work. But we push that so hard in society that when you take that work away, especially for men that are older, they have no purpose left. Your entire purpose was, I did my work. And now that you're not working, what are you? And a lot of men can't survive that. It's a form of toxic masculinity. Because if you shouldn't lose who you are just because you can't work. You are who you are first. Your ability to work is just a skill set. It's not who you are. But, especially people my age and older, you lose your ability to work, you often lose your focus in life and you die within like 3 to 5 years. That's the magic number, 3 to 5. Most widowers do not survive longer than 3 to 5 years. The loss of a spouse tends to kill men. It's not a guarantee. I'm still here, and there are a lot of widowers out there that go on and marry again and continue doing what they do. But a lot of men, it takes out their core and they're gone. That's why I'm worried about my dad. He was married to my mother for 40, something like that. When I was 12, they got married, so I'm 55 now. So she was taking care of him for a long, long time, so. But still, don't make your work your core. You are not your job. That job is just a skill set of your abilities as a human being. You're not a mill worker. You're a human being who has a skill set for working in mills. You're not a cab driver. You are a human being who drives a cab as a skill set for survival. You are not a soldier. You are a human being who has a skill set of combat abilities for that situation. You are not what you do. What you do helps you survive in the world. It brings you money, it brings you purpose, but it's not who you are. You have to be very, very careful not to intertwine those together. Thumbs up on that. Past that though, I mean, I went to bed semi-early last night, and then I woke up and now I'm in here. I always forget to turn this on. Oh joy. And then Windows is so annoying. Every single day when I turn it on, I have to grab my taskbar and resize it because it always puts it the way Windows 10 wants it and not the way I want it. I lock it, I say do this, I do that, and then the next day I gotta resize it again. Why? All sorts of little crapola like that. It just annoys me to no end. Why was I going on about that? Holy smokes, I have no ideas. I mean, literally, once again, it's my fibromyalgia, my depression, bipolar disorder, my widower brain, and my brain damage from 25 plus years of alcoholism, which is one of the reasons I'm really worried about this pain right in here. Flooding your liver with alcohol, though that's a carcinogen for your liver. Alcohol damage is the one thing your liver can't regenerate from. And I already know from past work on my liver that I have fatty deposits in my liver. It could be liver cancer because of all the alcohol I flooded myself with. But it's also low enough in my abdomen that it could be something entirely different. Unfortunately, drinking beer also increases your odds of colorectal cancer. And I used beer as my drug of choice. Well, the delivery of it thereof. Alcohol was my drug of choice. The delivery method was primarily beer. So yay. And I hate beer. It made me puke so often. Anyway, though, it is 15 minutes and 30 seconds into this. I'm going to go in and thank 20 to 25 people on my community tab. I actually opened it up this time. Thumbs up for that. I am not reading the comments now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Whether it was a good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment, just thank you for having left a comment. Very, very awesome. If I mispronounce your usernames, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at much besides being really, really arrogant and poisoning the rest of the world. So I try. And it's 20 to 25 because even though I count right here in ASL in front of my face, I still get lost with all my various issues. I mentioned them. So I'm calling up Chrome, and we have Croypots? Chroipahz. Thank you so very, very much. And Laura, greatly appreciate it. War Mechanic, okay, that was missing an H, so it took me a while. Thank you very, very much. And Official Aaron, greatly appreciated. Miles Baloo, thank you very, very much. Red Shock, thumbs up. Palm Top Tiger, greatly appreciated. Shadow 6, thumbs up and greatly appreciated. Euron Greyjoy, thank you very much. Celebrity Speak with Chelly, greatly appreciated. Wes Knip, or Nip, I'm not quite sure, thank you very much. Michelle Miller, greatly appreciated. Shelley Merriweather, I sure hope I'm close, thank you very, very much. Ali Yaregui 757, boy, a lot of names that I'm having a lot of trouble with today, and I am so very sorry. Tundra Keeper, good to see you in the comments, very, very cool. And Yuval Grossman, greatly appreciated. It's the Jobless Kid, thumbs up, and cool name. Janelle O, greatly appreciated. And Marco Bentoro, thank you very, very much. Bry Party Poison, thank you very, very much. Momoka B, I sure hope I'm close, thank you very, very much. And Senior Cara Di Papa, I sure hope I'm close, thank you very, very much. M.W. Hofstra, thank you. Logan Ochenero, Occhionero, thank you very, very much. And then last but not least, Gabby A, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you, as stated, you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and it is not a good landscape behind these eyes. I mean, my wife died 4 years ago. My mother died a month ago. My father's in the hospital with a stroke. I don't expect him to survive. My hamsters keep dying. My kids never come visit me. So it's a wonderful world, but that's okay. Thank you all so very, very much for coming along on this journey of exploration with me. It is very cool. And if you could check, I do this because I look like a praying mantis. If you could check out my various links down below, that'd be awesome. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very, very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. Definitely a good thing. Excuse me. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. I don't know why all of a sudden I had something caught in my throat now. Except it's not something caught, it's just saliva or air or a big dead fish or something. Why would there be a big dead fish? I don't know. Anyway, thumbs up. So yeah, I doubt I'm going to be able to get a reaction video today. I'm going to try, but don't be surprised if it doesn't happen. I'm going to shoot for a game video for this channel, one for the game channel, hopefully another one for God of War or some other console game too. So definitely thumbs up on that. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. So avoid the death bus. It doesn't like you.